Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad FARHAN. Members Muhammad Haris and Muhammad Akif. Now we will present about digital libraries in Middle East. Firstly, Egypt Digital Library. Story of establishment, the Library of Congress of the National Library and Archive of Egypt announced a significant milestone in the India Cooperation on Digital Initiative with the opening on November 5th of a state-of-the-art uh, registration center at the National Library in Cairo. The equipment for the center has been provided by Library of Congress to the National Library to enable to digitize rare and unique materials in its collection and uh, make them accessible on the internet. The Library of Congress and the National Library will both the founding partner of the World Digital Library, which is expected to be launched in 2007. The World uh, Digital Library is an initiative of the Library of Congress that has been undertaken in cooperation with UNESCO and select libraries and cultural institutions around the world. Dr. Belinto first proposed the creation of the digital library in speech to the U.S. National Commission for UNESCO in June 2005. Objectives: the goal of the Digital Library is to represent major work cultures in a way that contributes to better understanding among different cultures, as well as to serve the needs of scholars and researchers. The project will digitize and make available on the internet free of charge and in multiple formats science primary materials of many cultures, including manuscript, maps, rare books, musical scores, recordings, films, prints, photographs, architectural drawing, and other materials of interest both to scholars and the general public. Next, location at the Greek Library of Alexandria in Alexandria, Egypt. The Biblioteca Alexandria in Alexandria, Egypt will also be a founding partner in the World Digital Library, and a number of other cultural institutions in Egypt have expressed interest in joining the project. In addition to its digital projects with Egyptian partners, the Library of Congress maintains an acquisition office in Cairo and has a number of connections with Egyptian libraries and cultural institutions. The Biblioteca Alexandria is an institution that overlooks the world through the Mediterranean Sea, the sea of civilization, which has witnessed the birth of civilization and religions amidst strong interaction between Mediterranean peoples and society. As a portal of knowledge and Egypt's timeless gift to the world, the Biblioteca Alexandria reached out to interact and cooperate with Egyptian, Arab, Africa, and international culture, scientific, and religious institutions. Net advantage of this digital library make readers find research instantly. While visiting a conventional library, readers have to put both time and effort to find the right book. Also, fetching relevant information for the physical book take times, but the digital libraries are designed with wide search option. Many digital libraries even speed up content search by leveraging popular search engines like Google, Bing, and Yahoo. That is why the readers can find the required information instantly. Also, they can use the search option to find and sort digital resource by simply entering relevant words and phrases. Next, how many collection that have in the digital library? Digital in Egypt digital library have thousands of printed materials such as book, manuscript, and newspaper related to Egypt's rich history available in the library collection. many have digitized and made publicly available. The library also lasts for centuries and had a collection of uh, 700,000 papyrus scrolls. And when compared to the Sorbonne, the library in uh, 14th century only had a collection of 107 books, 1,700 books. The number of collection of the Alexandrian library cannot be determined with certainty. King Ptolemy Philadelphia is said to have set a target of 500,000 scrolls for this library. In the first century, this library was reported to have had 40,000 scrolls and 40,000 scrolls, or even 700,000 scrolls. However, it's not known how many works are kept in the library. This library, a single work can consist of any number of scrolls. Facilities, the Egypt Digital Library has an enigmatic bond with the past. It carries the lingering ambience and heart of history. The library strives to digitally archive the past through its website, making historical document, books, pictures, and more available to knowledge and culture enthusiasts and to specialists. It is quite a collection, and apparently the book have been read and researched at the museum. Only royal scholars and teachers authorized by the king could use it, and it different from today libraries. This mission include not only the collection, classification, and cataloging of books, but also editing original text and annotation, publication, manuscript, and commercialization. Of course, it was handwriting with papyrus script. Foreign books we also translate, as the Bible translate of the 70.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad LUTFIR bin ZAIDI. Uh, uh, I want to present about Qatar Digital Library. The history of the history of establishment. The Qatar Digital Library was created as part of a 10-year memorandum of uh, understanding of on partnerships between the Qatar Foundation, Qatar National Library, and the British Library. The partnership collaborate with COGAPP to create the website. The first phase of the partnership got off in 2012 with the digitalization of a wide range of content from the British Library's collections. After more than 3 years of development, COGAPP design and design and release QDL on behalf of the partnership in October 2014 for researchers and case for researcher for for researchers and casual users alike. QDL gives QDL give access to a growing digital collection with over 1.8 million 1.8 1.8 1.8 1.8 million records in Arabic and English. Next. The objectives of Qatar Digital Library is to digitize the heritage to to digitize the heritage libraries, rare book, photos, maps, manuscripts, and other uh, 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 historical uh, artifacts so that they can be freely accessed by anyone, uh, or efforts are focused on digitizing rare and valuable uh, Arab and Islamic cultural materials in order to expand Arabic content. The digitization centers goes for digitizing artifacts from the heritage library are firstly to expand uh, access to the uh, heritage library's collection, which include unique and uh, unique and common resources that are useful for study and education. Second, to make materials available that are no longer accessible due to format overload due to format obsolescence. Uh, Third, to encourage the development of Arabic language digital content and to reduce frequent handling of original materials during reference used to protect original materials and ensure the long-term preservation of Qatar's culture and legacy. Next, uh, the location of Qatar Digital the location of Qatar Digital Library is at District of Freedom, Education City, Al Luqata, as Science Doha, Qatar. From the homepage for Qatar Digital Library, scroll down and browse result for popular search such as India Office of Photographs, or search the collection with your own search terms in the search this website box. Uh, you will find a surprising number of interesting references. For example, try entering whether or hospitals and then uh, filtering your results by an additional subject, place, date, or material type, archival, file, book, data, manuscript, or archival item. Next. The advantage of this digital library, thanks to the British Library Qatar Foundation partnership project, the Qatar Digital Library, which enables new public new public access to almost half a million pages of valuable uh, of valuable uh, historic archival and manuscript material was inaugurated today through a state-of-the-art online portal. This extraordinary resource makes papers and other objects relevant to the modern history of Qatar, the Gulf area, and beyond are freely uh, accessible and free of charge to researchers and the general public. The inauguration of the Kota Digital Library supports QF's goals of harnessing uh, human human potential for the benefit of Qatar and the globe, which is in keeping with the ideas of the Qatar National Vision 2030, which uh, aspires to conserve the nation's past and improve Arab and Islamic values and identity. The Qatar Digital Library is a partnership between Qatar Foundation and the British Library to create an open access digital archive that will benefit people all over the world. QDL collects cultural and historical uh, items from the Gulf and other parts of the world and makes them available to the public online. The goal of QDL is to improve the public's and academic scholars' understanding of the Islamic world, Arab cultural legacy, and modern uh, uh, Gulf modern history. Next, uh, uh, the total connection they have in this digital library is when it comes to collection and sources, the library has over 500,000 magazines, uh, ebook, newspapers, and nearly a million books. Uh, these materials provide the necessary knowledge for a better future for Qatar and its people. Here, competent management includes workers who are experts in developing academic progress and providing ethical service to the public, such as teachers or such as researchers uh, or teachers. The responsive design means that users can explore Gulf history and Arabic science in a way that works uh, that works best for them, uh, uh, whether on mobile phones, on tablets or desktop. They uh, uh, they can explore maps, past and present. Over 25,000 medieval manuscript, handwritten handwritten documents, photographs, official papers, newspapers, video, audio, and contextual pieces. Next. Uh, the facilities in Kota Digital Library is the digitization center provides custom digitization projects for government institutions, private citizens, uh, museums, and international cultural uh, institutions. The center has a variety of scanners and software packages that enable the digitization of books, manuscripts, uh, magazines, newspapers, maps, artifacts using 3D photography or photographs that have slides, negatives, and glass plates and audiovisual collections. Yes.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Haris bin Muhammad Yusuf. I will present about Saudi Arabia Digital Library. History of establishment. The National Center for E-Learning (NCEL) of the Saudi Ministry of Higher Education was launched 5 years ago and has grown to become a fundamental part of the country's open and distance learning agenda. Of its many projects, the Saudi Digital Library (SDL) is perhaps the most impressive. Launched in November 2010, the SDL holds more than 11400 ebooks and reference work spanning various academic disciplines and is arguably the largest such endeavor in the Arab world. Dr. Abdullah Al-Migran, Assistant Professor of Education at King Saudi University and the General Manager of NCEL, spoke the online Educa Berlin. The objective is the SDL work continuously to update this content in order to accumulate the hub store of knowledge for the long term. All of the 114000 volume are available in both full text and multimedia. The location is Saudi Higher Education Institution. The advantage of the digital library, there are several indications of the success of the SDL. For instance, the library has been awarded the Arab Federation for Libraries and Information AALI Prize, which recognizes distinguished projects throughout the Arab world for its carefully selected digital reference. How many collections that have in this digital library? The SDL works continuously to update this content in order to accumulate a hard store of knowledge for the long term. All of the 114000 volume are available in both full text and multimedia. They also have titles from 300 pre-modern and specialist publishing houses around the world. The facilities the digital libraries is accessible for 1261136 students and for 9528 faculty members in all Saudi highest education institutions. The conclusion of the library in the Middle East is the digital library of the Middle East offers free and open access to the rich cultural legacy of the Middle East and North Africa by bringing together collections from a wide range of cultural heritage institutions. Developed by an engineering team from CLIR and Stanford Libraries, the platform federal and makes accessible data about collections from around the world. The book will provide a source of inspiration for further research, leading to some more effective way to proceed with the digitization process. Also, that it will be possible to do this within a framework that can be used for good rather than ill and for the benefit of many. That's all from this group EQC2. Thank you.